Hi beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. My name is Annabelle Ivaya and I am now going to do this update about Ascension, about the 888 portal that's coming up. We are in the midst of a lot of upgrades. I'm sure you can feel it. We are at the end of July and it feels like we are in a pressure cooker. So anything that is coming up for you at this moment is inviting you to look within. What are you ready to let go of? What are you ready to really make a conscious choice about who you're going to be spending time with? What you're gonna actually do as far as spending your days, your time, also how you're gonna eat, what makes you feel good. As we embody more light during this ascension, we need to eat more food that is lighter. So lighter food would be fruits, veggies, those things that aren't necessarily needed to be cooked, because they hold a lot more light because they're actually a live food. So the alive food just helps a lot to embody more light. Some of us, I do this once a month approximately, do water fasting, only drinking high quality water for a few days. You can start with a few hours and then go up with the number of time that you are not eating, because it's quite triggering in the first times that we do it. But our body get used to it and then you know the phases. I talked about this in another video. And if you need more information about any of what I'm sharing, please email me, send me a message on Messenger, and I'll reply with lots of grace and as soon as I can. So Ascension is very different for our era. Most of the time, people will ascend with the end of their lifetime. They will pass on, leave the body behind, and ascend to another level of consciousness. What we have chosen to do on this planet has chosen to move her dimensional field. So she's moving out of the 3D. So as we are moving from 3D to a higher state of consciousness with her, this means that we are doing it with the body. So if you're tired, if you're feeling your sleep is upside down, if some days you want to sleep a lot, other days you can't sleep, you feel restless, whatever you're actually feeling will actually be super related to the ascension, to the process, to your own body. We are receiving high frequency light from the sun, the Schumann resonance. If you don't know what it is, look it up. You will see that the sun is purging with the light, with truth, so many codes of light into the atmosphere, and then it touches everyone on the planet. And if you're watching me here, it's because you are aware of those changes. You are conscious of what's happening within you and around you. But ascending with a body is not so easy. You will have times where you're going to have severe headaches, migraines as they call them, and it will not last days. It will last a couple, maybe 1-2 days, where you're going to feel something is actually being removed from your mind or inside of your head. Your head's going to pound. That's something that you can actually experience. You can have heart palpitation, like feeling your heartbeat more than usual. You have ringing in the ears. You can actually feel a bit dizzy. Vertigo can happen as well. So the body has to adjust to whatever is happening. So while we are receiving codes of light, it's like we're receiving codes of light from the sun and codes from our beautiful earth. So we are in between those two and we are connected to them. If you look at the electromagnetic field of our body, it makes like this heart shape and it goes so far up and then on the sides and then down into the earth. And it's the same, it's like the heart frequency. It's like it's a lot bigger than what we think. Our energy field is a lot bigger than this physical body. But as we are connected to everything, because we are energy, as everything is energy, you're gonna feel ups and downs. And now wrapping up to the Lion's Gate, which is the alignment with the beautiful star Sirius on the 8th of August 2024. This is the triple eight, because if you take the month, the day, and the year, those are 3 8s. So how are you going to be able to prepare? Your body's going to prepare as the light, as there's no real time. You could already have felt that you have those upgrades happening. I know I have this week since the full moon. A lot of emotional stuff coming up, and then a lot of physical symptoms, and now I'm coming back on the end of it, and I'm recording this on Thursday the 25th. So you can see that in just 3 days I felt like I was purging so much, and it was not comfortable, because when you're feeling that you're cleansing past lives, when you have flashbacks, like for me it's very visual too, and I feel everything and all of that, it's not very comfortable. But I know that I have to purge. It's like, if you know, you have those little when you have those little mayo thing and you want to press until the rest of it comes out. Thing that I don't eat anymore, but you know what I mean. Like this little sample of mayo, when you want to take everything out, that's what's happening with the everybody's that we have. So the physical is gonna purge, then the emotional is gonna purge, then the mental plane is gonna purge. Maybe you've seen patterns in your life, like what has happened until you watch this video. Where have you found that you were like, oh, what is that repeating in my life? Like, why am I living or experiencing this again? What's happened so that I am going back to this? And what is my posture or my position to this particular event or situation right now? In the past, I might have chosen A, and sometimes maybe B, and maybe I want to go to Z, because I don't want to have the same patterns, because I'm seeing that it's not good for me. So what it is that the universe, God, source, whatever you believe in, is showing you right now is what you got to release, let go, journal upon, and really make sure that you're actually embodying the light. We have a light body, which if you're meditating, you can actually try to see it. If you want to have my channeling course, that will help you with your clear senses. So that could be something you actually reach out to know when the next one will be. We're finishing up the one that I'm doing right now next week. So the light body is a beautiful, beautiful vessel of light that we all have. And once you start activating your chakras, activating your kundalini energy, this life force energy, your DNA and everything, then you are more connected to everything, and it kind of creates ripples, right? We can't ascend without shedding past programming that are not serving us anymore. So the victim, the manipulation, the poverty consciousness, all of those programs that are actually limiting us in any way possible, those are programs, and they can actually appear in your energetic field as implants, or they can appear in different forms. So when you're purging, just take a note. Like if you're purging with your belly, is it like your stomach? Is it your power in your solar plexus? If it's just sacral, is it your digestion? And you're actually purging there, because there's been so much energy and past life trauma held there that you're ready to let it go. You know, everything is linked. There's nothing unlinked, right? So if you're going through something and then you have physical symptoms, whatever they are, there's really a link between everything. And it's not about like trying to understand everything, but it's maybe to give you more comfort that there's nothing wrong with you. Of course, if you're having like long period of time, like I did say in my Ascension symptoms meditation, an Ascension symptom is not gonna last more than a couple days. So if you're like feeling very bad for a long period of time, do what you have to do with the healthcare system and whatever you want to use, a healer, whatever you want to do to help you. But if it's just a few days and then you're seeing, oh, I've cried so much, and then there's this that happened, and then oh, my belly hurt, well, maybe it's just a release. So just try to see if it's in a very specific moment of time in your week that maybe it's just a release. Now we're coming up again to the Lion's Gate. This line of energy. It's a portal. It opens about a week before, maybe about 10 days to a week before. But for a lot of us that are front runners, we'll purge a lot before the Lion's Gate, because that's how we are. We're here to open the path for everyone. So we're gonna have a lot of more symptoms. I can definitely say that I had this week. And then coming up to this energy, what is happening is that you will have opportunities to release so that you can embody more light. I was talking about the light body. So the light that you are embodying is going to be what you're going to be ascending with. So your light body has to be activated and also anchoring all of those keys of light. So if you have a lot of energy that you're actually embodying because you're releasing, right? We release, we receive, we integrate. We release, receive, integrate. There's never an ending to this cycle. And the more light you're gonna embody, the lighter you're gonna want to feel. The lighter the people around you you're gonna want to feel that people around you are lighter. You're gonna feel like you want to eat lighter, as I said earlier. Everything becomes lighter because we are becoming more light. For some people, it can be a bit difficult to understand this, but this is your vessel for your ascension. So everything you do really puts pieces of the puzzle together to support you in this ascension path. So see all of the things that you are going through as blessings, as difficult as they can be. When I have those migraines like I had, usually it's 1 or twice a year. It's very intense and it's not comfortable, and it's like, oh my God, am I gonna survive that? Because it's not something that is very pleasant. But I'm here on the other side, and I know that I'm opening new timelines. My guides wanted also for me to share with you about timelines. So you have a line of time in front of you, right? Where there's no real time on it. It's a path in front of you. But you have more than one, right? So if you're cleansing, purifying, doing all of the things that you're supposed to do during this ascension, there's new path in front of you that will be opening just because you're vibrating to a higher level. If, for example, you stop because you're like, okay, I'm tired, I'm not gonna do anything, I'm gonna start eating pizza again and whatever other thing, and I'm gonna start drinking again and all of those things, you can do that too. It's just gonna limit the number of high frequency timelines that you could get to at that specific moment. But if you go back to eating well and taking care of your body and taking care of who you are and who you spend your time with, the timelines will open in front of you with higher frequency again. So it's always a choice. It's a choice that's made from the actions that you're putting into your life at this moment. So if you are actually taking care of yourself and you want to heal, and there's like things that you're able to release, and releasing is not only with the mind, it's more like, well, I'm holding on to something, why am I holding on to this so much, and how can I let it go? Because more I hold on to something, more I'm resisting what is, unless I'm actually feeling that I have this path in front of me and trusting that this path in front of me is actually opening, right? So how can you just be the observer of your own life and give yourself grace to release, to let go? And if you can't do it on your own, reach out to other people that are doing the same work as I do, or reach out to me and see how I can support you. I have group sessions in my Starseed Gathering membership. We have a theme every week. This week we did shadow work together. I gave a tool to some of my beautiful people so that they could go deeper and release what was not serving them, but give a lot of love and compassion to themselves. And then we have a healing meditation. Every 2 weeks we meet, and it gives you all of those meditations and everything that we've learned in a portal that you can always have access to. So there's this, and I have one-on-one sessions, I have coaching, and I support people in developing their clairsenses. So if there's any in those type of services that could support you now so that you feel that you're not stuck and you don't know how to move forward, I would be very happy to see you there. Otherwise, yeah, follow me anywhere and put a comment below like what it is that you need information around. I'll be very happy to make a video to support you on anything. I'll also link below the Ascension symptom meditation that I did not so long ago, so you can click on that one after this one and actually help your bodies and feels to let go. I have light language healing and so many other things. Also remembering that on the 2nd of August, you will have access to the light language chamber, which I'm now feeling is going to have a lot of water, mermaid, Atlantean, Lemurian energy. It has come up in my energy field a lot. I do believe it was why I'm cleansing so much this week. So if you want to have a deep healing with like language that I sing, that I speak, where a place, safe place for you to heal, it's $44 per person. Join us. It'll be the best gift you can give yourself before the Lion's Gate, and you'll be able to repeat it if you feel called to, because you're gonna have access to the recording. So on that note, I wish you all the best. I'm sending you so much love. Please comment below if this makes sense, if that makes you feel a little better, and tell me how I can support you in my future videos. Much love to you all. Bye.